Here's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Chenault. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Lucky. 61, matchbox lights. Hey, Zoo. Look at me. Door. Bang.
And to throw again is Lawrence. Touchdown! That's caught. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check. He's crying. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Shit. Undercrush.
Lawrence with the handoff to Robinson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Check 26. Pick the edge. Go. Check 9. Shoot. Roll out. Switch.
Now a give right side. It's Robinson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Every time I see James Robinson make a run, as we just saw there, one word comes to mind for me, and that's determined. Undrafted, out of Illinois State, always doubted, And all he did, finished 6th in the NFL in rushing. What a find he was in 2020. And he expects that to continue in 2021.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run. Robinson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Here's Robinson again on 2nd down. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw in here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1-yard gains are trending. The same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get the football back at their own 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
6'6", bullet high, 90 Wolf. Hey, we got a seal, we got a seal, we got a seal. Coming for you. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double. Safety creep.
Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Same result as last play, 14 yards and another first down. Again, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Thielen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars! Travis Etienne as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.